Kristin Lavransdatter is a trilogy of historical novels by Norwegian author and Nobel Prize laureate Sigrid Undset. Published between 1920 and 1922, the series comprises the Wreath, the Wife, and the Cross in sequence. The novels explore life in medieval Scandinavia, centering on the titular character, Kristin Lavransdatter, a woman living in 14th-century Norway. The story follows Kristin, daughter of a prosperous farmer, as she matures in the town of Sel, situated in the Gudbrand Valley. She navigates conflicts with her family and eventual husband, ultimately seeking solace and guidance in Catholic faith. The trilogy is widely regarded as Undset's masterpiece. The opening novel, The Wreath, introduces Kristin Lavransdatter. She is the daughter of Lavrans, a respected and affluent farmer, and Ragnfrid, who suffers deep depression after losing 3 infant sons. Kristin is headstrong yet sensitive, often rebelling against her family in subtle ways. Her childhood includes harrowing experiences, notably an attempted sexual assault that brings shame upon her in Sel. She falls in love with Erlend Nicolasen of the Huseby estate in Trøndelag, but is tragically wed to Simon Dar, son of a neighboring estate owner. Erlend, excommunicated for a prior adulterous affair, is socially ostracized. Despite this, Kristin and Erlend embark on a secret romance. Lavrans learns of the affair but, unable to prevent it, reluctantly permits her to marry Erlend. Kristin becomes pregnant before the wedding, concealing it from Erlend and her family. On her wedding day, she dons a golden wreath symbolizing the loss of her innocence. In the second novel, The Wife, Kristin moves to Huseby to live with Erlend. She worries about her unborn child, conceived in sin, and gradually perceives Erlend differently as the initial passion of their romance diminishes. She gives birth to a healthy son, Nicolas, and seeks absolution through confession to a priest. Kristin undertakes a pilgrimage to Trondheim to give thanks for Nicolas's health, leaving her golden wreath at the shrine. Over the years, she bears 6 more sons and assumes leadership of the estate, confronting lingering tensions with Erlend's former lover. After her parents die, her surviving sister Ramberg marries Simon Dar. Erlend's political missteps lead to imprisonment, and although Simon intervenes for his release, the crown seizes Erlend's property as compensation. Kristin is eventually compelled to return to her family farm Drunjord. The Cross, the final novel, begins with Kristin and Erlend's return to Drunjord. Now seen as casual sinners, they are shunned by the Sel community. This estrangement draws the couple closer, and Kristin renews her devotion to Erlend. When she realizes Simon still harbors feelings for her, Erlend severs ties with him. Kristin struggles with the family's diminished social and financial standing, once even comparing Erlend to her father in a heated argument. Erlend leaves for Haugen, his deceased aunt's estate, but later reconciles with Kristin after Simon, on his deathbed, requests her forgiveness. Kristin conceives an 8th son whom she names Erlend, defying a superstition against naming a child after a living relative. Tragically, the boy falls ill and dies, seemingly confirming the superstition. Rumors accuse Kristin of impropriety with her foreman, blaming her for her son's death. Erlend rushes to her aid but is killed by villagers who then proclaim Kristin's innocence. In the trilogy's conclusion, Kristin returns to Trondheim, becoming a laywoman at Rain Abbey. In 1349, she devotes herself to caring for the sick. The plague claims 2 of her sons and eventually her own life. She dies in peace, redeemed through selfless service. Kristin Lavransdatter offers a profound portrayal of the struggles and injustices faced by women in the Middle Ages, while richly illuminating the depth of their inner lives. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe.